Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I'm not unboxing anything. Today I'm drilling into the core reason I established this unboxing channel, to ultimately share some of the things that I got to touch day to day that you didn't necessarily get the opportunity to, or in some respects also share some of the things that I'm very, very passionate about. Well, 25 years in the industry now, there are a few things that really have got me excited, got me really intrigued and re-engaged in this industry on a daily basis. And one of them is simply a speaker cable. This Wireworld Solstice, it's a version 8, right? Wireworld Solstice speaker cable is my absolute go-to. I'll explain why, just conceptually. Wireworld try to resolve capacitance and inductance issues in speaker cable primarily. Now, just to explain very briefly what capacitance and inductance is, if you take your garden hose and you fill it up with water, and you turn the tap on, the time that it takes to get up to pressure is sort of inductance, right? And if you turn the tap off, the time it takes for it to sort of stop again is capacitance. Now, that's a very simple explanation using a garden hose, right? But when you're dealing with multiple frequencies coming and going from a speaker through a circuit, multiple frequencies, multiple currents and voltages, all of these types, well, millivolts versus maybe even up to 70, 80, 90 volts with some very commanding bass tracks through some big speakers. The capacitance and inductance within the cable is these analog frequencies change direction is vital as far as being able to deliver a really consistent, even frequency to the speakers and an entertaining outcome for you guys. Wireworld overcome it by having a filament design. In fact, lots and lots of tiny little strands, and please hang around for some photos. Lots and lots of tiny strands of copper. Some of their first, the Wireworld Horizon, is a flat cable that coincidentally we get to run under people's carpets and things like that for rear speakers or an odd little installation, and overcome a lot of potential problems. Their other versions overcome some of the other principles associated with a rapidly oscillating analog waveform by twisting the cable in a rope shape. But all of those smaller ones are designed essentially for bookshelf speakers. Floor standing speakers demand a little bit more current, and with that, if Wireworld was to increase the gauge of the conductive material, they'd introduce all the capacitance and inductance they've tried to eliminate. So what Wireworld do is they double up the number of conductors. So you see two sets of their speaker cables being used to deliver the current and voltage required for a floor standing speaker. Now that gives you a huge advantage, because if you've invested in a speaker cable of this value and quality, then you can terminate it in all sorts of different configurations. You can go 2 to 2 or 2 to 4 if your speakers are capable of delivering that via the removal of the bridging clips. And again, hang around for some photographs, I'll show you some examples. An absolutely classic configuration is this. A simple 2 to 2, where the 4 conductors are twisted neat and tidily together and terminated with a banana plug or a spade, depending on your preference. And that 2 to 2 is probably 70–80% of the sort of sales of good quality speaker cable. Then you've got the option of terminating it to take advantage of the electrical circuits back to the amplifier, removing the bridging clips of your speakers by going a 2 to 4. Now that 2 to 4, because you've already invested in a credible speaker cable, has only cost you the additional banana plugs. So it's very, very easy to justify from a performance advantage, because you've got 4 conductors back to your amplifier, and so again, virtually free of charge, you can make an upgrade to the performance of your system in this 2 to 4 combination. Then, if you are in the luxurious situation of having 2 amplifiers, 2 stereo amps, or maybe an integrated amplifier that can come with a matched power amplifier, then you can do the ultimate, without having to change any of the cable infrastructure, only the plugs, and that would see a 4-to-4 combination. Now that's quite rare. Again, reserved for people who are running dual amplification. Now that of course means you're running a dedicated amplifier for the bass and a dedicated amplifier for the mids and highs. That's a huge advantage, but your investment in electronics means of course you're going to expect a performance improvement, and it delivers, don't get me wrong. So with these Wireworld, again, why I'm so happy and why I'm chatting about this product today is Wireworld have developed an amazing speaker cable. 2-to-2 is a brilliant, well-controlled, even-tempered cable, but it gives you, straight out of the box, so to speak, the ability to configure your system tomorrow in any combination of 2-to-2, 2-to-4, or 4-to-4 wiring, and that's a huge advantage, and one of the reasons I was so proud to drill into this product and share it with you on this 25th sort of anniversary. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.